What's up guys, Pok here, back with another video. So this video will be about my top 3 base picks, and the reason why I really want to show you guys these coins, I really think that they're high leverage plays of base chain's adoption, and with base chain appreciating in the next 3 to 6 months when it comes to its TVL and volume metrics, I really think these coins will have massive multiples and will at least align with base chain's growth, if not more, since they're pretty much like high leverage plays of base chain's growth. So first of all, base chain thesis, and like the reason why I'm so bullish on base chain. So firstly, Coinbase is going to funnel all their 100 million users from the Coinbase Central Exchange into the base chain ecosystem. Why is that? I really believe that when it comes to the reason why they're actually bridging these users is they actually make more revenue per user on chain rather than a central exchange. So it's just a natural transition of Coinbase users transitioning into the base chain ecosystem and building the on-chain economy where their goal is to have 1 billion users. And yeah, so when it comes to like why that is so bullish, is the main reason is Coinbase is the largest custodial of asset manager in the world when it comes to crypto assets, and they're pretty much the #1 exchange. So it's quite bullish where we have an opportunity now where we can invest in tokens that are already building on base chain, and once base chain gets the growth we think it does, which in my opinion probably when it comes to TVL at least like 10x, at least a 10x, as well as volume metrics, the tokens we're investing will most likely appreciate from because of that adoption. And now's probably the best time in my opinion. I really think when it comes to where we are in the bull market, it's probably the best risk to reward when it comes to timing, as well as it's right before where Ethereum will appreciate. And in my opinion, when it comes to like why base chain will go up and when we have our next base season is when Ethereum starts pumping. Main reason is there's going to be a house money effect from Ethereum. Once Ethereum hits all-time high, most likely the chains to get rewarded from that is base chain as well as the other L2s. But in my opinion, base chain is the best chain, so it's probably the better chain to stay on, because even just on the standpoint of derivatives, I really see that other L2s are more like a derivative of base chain, and just on that basis, like derivatives never really perform as well as the main I guess topic as well as token. So base chain is the place to be in my opinion. Once Ethereum hits all-time highs, that's when things will go stupid and really crazy, and ideally you guys have invested prior to that. So these 3 coins are pretty much the #1 rank of their niche, and they all cover different points where I really think that the growth will be massive, and they're all pretty much just trying to adopt Web2 users and make it easier to make transactions and build the on-chain economy on base chain. So first project is Pok Pok. They're a base native options trading protocol. First of all, reason why I'm so bullish on Pok Pok in general is they're trying to get the market share of a massive market, which is options. And as you can see here from the CBOE, US options notional market volume just the past 24 hours alone was $34 billion. That's huge. I think notional volume is like in the trillions per year. And Pok Pok is pretty much just trying to create and tokenize a Web3 version of that, where it's gamified and makes it way easier for users to actually make options trading fun as well as easy to use. So when it comes to like entering the Pok Pok ecosystem, currently right now you have 2 options. One is the PEGG token and the Pok Pok Genesis NFTs. First of all, like when it comes to the growth and market value of the PEGG token, I really think it has at least a 20x from here. Reason being is the market cap is only 1.3 mil, and I really think that when it comes to base chain's adoption, all the existing tokens will have massive run-ups. And generally, like the lower the market cap it starts at, it'll probably have a larger run. So when it comes to chart analysis, it has been accumulating for the past, it TG'd in September, it's been in accumulation for 70 days, and it was in the bullish pennant. We just broke out, and in my opinion, we're just consolidating from here. So when it comes to like getting your entries, in my opinion, on this token, I would probably wait for a retest anywhere from $1.30 to $1.20. Reason being is it's had quite a massive run up from the bottom, which was 90 cents, so it's up 80%. I'm not expecting it to keep running up. I really think it will probably retest, but obviously do your due diligence and do your own charting. It's just my opinion. But I guess when it comes to the end goal of PEGG, I really think it'll go to multiple dollars, if not 2 digits, by the end of his bull run. So if you find the risk to reward like good, you might just invest here at these rates and then invest more when it dips. But yeah, so that's what Pok Pok is. I guess when it comes to its NFTs as well. So when it comes to Pok Pok NFTs, it's actually a great way to enter the ecosystem, because if you stake one NFT, you actually earn 5 PEGG tokens a day, as well as getting a governance airdrop, which is the POC token when it comes. I believe they get 0.01% of the airdrop for the POC token. Obviously, the governance token will have more value than the PEGG token. So when it comes to like calculating if the NFTs are good, I would probably estimate yourselves what the POC token will most likely do. In my opinion, like the POC token will be larger than the PEGG token just because it's the governance token, whereas PEGG is the in-game token. And if you were to invest in the Pok Pok ecosystem, I would probably evenly distribute my funds in the PEGG token as well as the NFT. So yeah, that's like the main gist of what Pok Pok is. I can quickly show you a video of how the platform works. So it's basically set up like a farm, and you can make your options trading on the platform. So you can choose Ethereum or Bitcoin to make your calls or put options. And when you do a trade, it's actually minted as an NFT. And when you mint the NFT, it represents your option trade. So as you can see here, it shows your strike price, what the duration of the options trade, and then how much you have to feed it. Because the reason why you have to feed it, like feed the NFT is, which is the chicken, you can cut your losses if the option trade isn't going well. So let's say you do a call and you think the market goes up, but tomorrow it crashes, you can actually starve your chicken NFT to death, which represents you cutting your losses. Mint your chicken. So as you can see here, you can mint your NFT, and then that represents the trade. And yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do. Like, it's pretty much making options fun and easy to use. And this is like perfect for base chain at least, because I guess base chain's goal is to funnel Web2 users into the base chain ecosystem, and doing it in the way where it's everything they already do on Web2, but just easier and more fun. So yeah, that's a little TL down at Pok Pok. When it comes to multiples, like I said before, I think PEGG token probably does a 20 to 75x from here, just depending how well base chain does. And the reason why I think that is the market cap is very low, and I guess on the basis of that, the risk tolerance is much higher on this token compared to the others, because obviously the lower the market cap is, the more risky it is. So definitely do your due diligence and your own research when it comes to investing. It's pretty much a micro cap in my opinion. So there's that. But I'm generally bullish on the platform alone, and because it's already generating revenue, it's already hit $5 million in notional volume. It's probably a good place to put some funds in when it comes to getting a crack at like base chain's adoption. So next token is TOSHI. So TOSHI is the #1 base native meme coin that has done a fair launch, and it's the most OG token. So when it comes to the thesis of TOSHI, TOSHI is named after Brian Armstrong's cat. And the reason why I think that's so bullish is Brian Armstrong will be the CZ of his cycle. And what I mean by that is Brian Armstrong will probably be like the icon of his bull market, and will most likely just in general just be like a god to everyone, because in my opinion base chain will gigapump and everyone will just look up to Brian Armstrong. And TOSHI's sort of a high beta of that, because it's literally named after his cat. And with Trump coming into office, regulatory clarity will kick in, and it already is, to be honest. Like, there's already tweets where Brian Armstrong actually had a meeting with Donald Trump, which it just really pushes the narrative that Brian Armstrong will be the CZ of his cycle. Base chain will do really well because they're already having meetings with Trump, and will most likely start listing base native meme coins as well as just base native tokens in general. The reason why I think Coinbase will most likely list TOSHI is they already have working products with working users, with users already. So the reason why I think that's so bullish is if you look at the patterns of Coinbase listings. Yeah, so Coinbase has already listed tokens like Degen and Moonwell, which have working products and users already. So it's quite clear Coinbase favors tokens with working products that have their products on the base chain ecosystem. And TOSHI pretty much just ticks all those boxes. It's fair launched, it's a base native meme coin, and it already has products and utility. When it comes to its market cap, it's sitting at 117. Actually, it's actually sitting like 105 right now, 105. And when it comes to its multiples, I really believe it'll do a 10 to 25x from here. Reason being is I really think it will get a Coinbase listing, and when it gets it, it probably confirms that it's probably going to a few billion. Assuming Toshi gets a Coinbase listing as well as Base Chain getting its adoption, I really think that will have at least a few multiples when it comes to Toshi's market cap, probably $1 billion to 2.5 billion. Currently right now it's sitting 105 mil. I really think that after this accumulation range, it went back in. It's probably going to do a major retest. So right now it's probably going to do about minus 48% from the recent high. And I really think it's probably going to retest that accumulation range and probably go back on its way higher. So when it comes to entries, like, to be honest, I'll probably start entering from here because that's like the risk to reward is probably pretty good from here. But if you're not as risk averse, I'll probably just wait for the retest and start accumulating there. And yeah, that's my TLDR, like why I'm so bullish on Toshi. The next token is Alienbase. So Alienbase is a base native DEX token on Base Chain, and the reason why I'm so bullish is they're the #1 trading experience on Base Chain. And what that means is if you want to trade tokens on Base Chain, Alienbase is probably the best place where you have the best experience to trade tokens with, just because it has DCAs, has limit buys and stop losses. And pretty much the whole goal of Alienbase is to replace the central exchange experience all on chain. And just on the basis of like limit buys and stop losses, which I can show here, in my opinion, like, it's super useful. I actually use it personally when it comes to limit buys. Pretty much what this allows you to do is purchase tokens at a certain price. So example, for Toshi, I could actually just copy the contract, figure out which price to buy in at. So we can just do a little test run here. So Toshi, I can do what 1 Toshi is worth. So if I want to buy Toshi when it gets back down to these levels here, I would first of all get the price, and then change it to. So as a test, I can actually buy like 1 ETH for Toshi when Toshi hits these levels here. And I just find it super useful because you don't have to look at the chart every day. You can just like put it in and set and forget. And like I said before, like Alienbase's goal is to replace your trading requirements on central exchanges all in Alienbase. And because Alienbase is a base native DEX, there's just going to be massive growth in my opinion, because Base Chain will have a lot of volume coming in the next 6 months, and Alienbase will catch a lot of that growth. So yeah, that's just the gist of it. Pretty much, Alienbase is the best trading experience on DEX. When it comes to its market cap and multiples, that's a different story. In my opinion, like, the token right now is massively mispriced. It's currently sitting at 34 mil, and if you look at Aerodrome currently, Aerodrome's actually sitting at 880 mil. For context, Aerodrome is the #1 DEX on Base Chain, and Alienbase is the #2 DEX on Base Chain. When it comes to quick price analysis, it's done a bullish correction here. So it's done a quick ABC, and it's currently in a bullish pennant. When it comes to breaking out, obviously I don't truly know which way it goes, but assuming Bitcoin does well in the next 2 weeks, I really think it breaks out from here. So when it comes to risk to reward, here's probably the best time to do it. But if you think Bitcoin will probably break down from here, I would probably wait, because if it breaks down from this bullish pennant, we probably see a minus 30% drawdown from here, which is technically a minus 55% drawdown from the recent high, which is probably a really good entry. But when it comes to like figuring out when you should buy, I would probably just buy here, and then if it dips, buy more and get the rest of your bag to accumulate. And yeah, so when it comes to like comparisons, like I said, the reason why I think it's mispriced, I can quickly show you here. So like Radium is the #2 DEX on Solana, and that's sitting at 1.5 billion. And then when you look at the #1 DEX on Solana, it actually got flipped, so it's 1.47 billion. So the top 2 DEXs on Solana are both 1.5 billion. But if you look at Aerodrome's sitting at 880 mil, and the second largest DEX in TVL and volume metrics is Alienbase, and that's only sitting at 33 mil. That's tiny. Like, in my opinion, Alienbase should at least be like 20% of Aerodrome's market cap, which puts it at about 180 million, and that's already multiple X's from here. When it comes to its end goal, I really think that the market cap probably 10 to 50 X's from here. Reason being is Alienbase is going to capture a lot of the growth from base chain, and I just think people haven't realized the mispricing for Alienbase yet, and it's pretty much like a high beta of Aerodrome. In my opinion, overall, if you look at high level, Alienbase is pretty much like the high beta of pancake swaps, and the reason why I think that is Binance Smart Chain had a massive run up when it comes to its growth, and I think if you look at the metrics, so let me just quickly go to the metrics here for Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, so if you look at the TVL, so this, let's say December 2020, it was at 150 million TVL, and within like 5 months, it hit 22 billion. I really think that base chain will hit similar to that, like similar growth, at least a 10x, and just on the basis of that, Alienbase will capture a lot of that, all over that TVL and volume metrics, and that's one of the reasons why I really think that Alienbase has massive multiples, and there's just different points of like why I just think it's mispriced. Like one, top two dexes on Solana right now are both 1.5 billion. Alienbase is only 30 mil. Aerodrome is only at 900 mil. And if you compare to last cycle, Binance Smart Chain was sort of like the base chain of this cycle, and PancakeSwap captured a lot of that, and that hit 6.9 billion. So if I just go here quickly, PancakeSwap last bull market, it went from Alienbase level, so it went from like 30 mil, and then 6 months later it went to 6.9 billion. So it's when it comes to opportunity, I really think Alienbase is probably the best opportunity out of these three tokens. Just on the basis of like it's majorly mispriced. It doesn't mean the other tokens aren't as good. I just think that when it comes to risk to reward, Alienbase is probably the best. TOSHI is going to do really well, but it majorly relies on Coinbase's listing, and PEGG token will also do really well, but there's obviously that risk tolerance where it's a micro cap, it's really small, and there'll be massive volatility. So if you're not really up for that, I would probably recommend Alienbase out of these three. But when it comes to meme coins in general, TOSHI is the best, and these top three base picks, I guess, cover each corner of base chain, and when it comes to the utility and products with users. So yeah, when it comes to that, I want to cover you guys with the base chain Thesis. I found this really cool website. A member of the channel actually recommended me, so thank you for letting me know about this product. So basically, this shows you the progress of base chain when it comes to its growth and adoption. And when you look at the base chain's inflow, which is basically funds moving from a different chain to the other, in this case, it's Ethereum moving into base chain. The past month alone, it's actually flipped Solana. And when it comes to 3 months, it's not quite there yet. The past 3 months, Solana's still on top. But I really think that once Ethereum starts really cracking on and hits all-time highs, the amount of inflows to base chain will be absolutely massive. And I would not be surprised, like, if you look here to, like, Solana, actually here, I'll go on this tab. If you look at the inflows from Solana to different chains, currently the main chain is Sui. And that's mainly because Sui is full of meme coins right now. And I really think that once Ethereum starts hitting all-time highs and gets the traction, like that funnels down into base chain, a lot of the net flows will be from Solana, in my opinion, just because it's full of meme trading. And I really think that once base season kicks off, there'll be a massive influx in meme tokens, and TOSHI will be directly benefited, Alienbase will be directly benefited, and same with Pok token. So I guess when it comes to the base chain Thesis update, it's looking good. We're not quite there yet, but I really think Ethereum breaking out to new all-time highs, which I can show you here, will be the catalyst of base chain growth. So ideally, you guys invest prior to that, because I would not be surprised the tokens I show here, I have at least like 5x from there. So there's that. Like, I really think that when it comes to prerequisites for base chain's massive influx of users and growth, it's probably when Ethereum hits all-time highs, which is at about 4.8k US. So yeah, there's that. Like I said, like, I'm super bullish on base chain. I really think when it comes to investing, the time is ticking, and you guys need to find and accumulate tokens that are high leverage plays of base chain's adoption. So yeah, that's the end of the video. If you guys like the video, like and subscribe. Comment below which tokens I should cover. I'm always reading the comments and really like what you guys are suggesting. Obviously, I do my own due diligence. You guys should do your own. When it comes to like looking at all of this, like, this is all my opinion. None of this is financial advice. And you guys should be taking your profits when the base chain Thesis is near complete. I guess one point to that is you guys should really be taking profits once the TVL and metrics of base chain starts flipping Solana and gets close to Ethereum. So right now, if you look at the chains, so Ethereum's here, base is just here. So when it comes to taking profits, once base chain gets to top 3, I'll probably start taking profits from there on. But in saying that, I would not be surprised base chain flips Solana and gets really close to Ethereum mainnet. And that just shows you guys like how bullish I am. I really think base chain will actually get close to Ethereum mainnet when it comes to TVLs and volume. And we're all here to find the high betas for that. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Like and subscribe, comment down below if you have found any coins. Peace.